Spirit's moving in me. I'm gonna sing to the world its perfect melody. Give agape love that I feel in my heart. Spirit's moving in me. Spirit's dancing in you. Yeah, spreading peace and joy to make the world new. Ooh, give agape love that you feel in your heart. Yeah, Spirit's dancing in you. The more you give, the more it overflows. Let go and let God, let your love grow. Then pass it around, gonna let everybody know that Spirit's moving in me. I'm gonna sing to the world its perfect melody. Spirit's moving in me. Ooh, yeah, Spirit's moving in me. One more time, sing it, yeah. Spirit's moving in me.
Spirit's moving in me. This is fabulous. Welcome to our Sunday service here at the Center for Spiritual Living in Colorado Springs. I hope you're ready to get up and move. No matter what is said today, I hope you're ready to get up and move. Let that spirit energy just simply take you away. I highly recommend it. I am Reverend Sally Bartholomew. I am the senior minister and spiritual director, maybe dancing director, I don't know, we'll see, here in this community. And I welcome you to our community where we talk about God. We talk about oneness. We talk about building community and being community and showing up, recognizing the divine in each other. So is there anyone who's actually here for the very first time today and willing to raise their hand to let us see that you're here? Oh, we've got a lot of regulars here today. That is fabulous. Come on, move up closer. No. So I invite all of us to greet each other this morning, maybe with a little dance move as you say hello to each other. So rise and say hello.
All right, everybody, won't you sing with me? Sing. Everybody, get up on your feet. Come on. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, 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 yeah. Say, everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 yeah. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, 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 hey. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am. Letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. There's a love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, then I go inside and quiet my mind. I can hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. There's a love that heals, love that sets me free. Oh, there is only love, there is only love. There is only love. There's a love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love.
Today's words of inspiration first come from Maya Angelou. I learned a long time ago that the wisest thing that I can do is to be on my own side, to be an advocate for myself and for others like me. And from the young Pakistani activist Malala. Let us pick up our books and our pens. They are our most powerful weapons. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. And from our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes. Whatever I should know, I will know. Whatever I should do, I will do. Whatever belongs to me must come to me. Pray with me. As I take this breath here and hold my heart space, I feel this energy of this beautiful Sunday morning. I feel love and light and joy and peace. All of these beautiful characteristics of God. And I get to look out and see the majestic mountains of Pikes Peak with just that itty bitty touch of snow still on top. I get to see Garden of the Gods Park and see all the beautiful walking trails and hiking trails. All the divinity that exists here in this town, but I also see it in this sanctuary. I know that my mind is one with the divine, that I am tapped in at that highest point, connected with spirit, and my thoughts, and my feelings, and my desires, my hopes, my joy is all part of that divine intelligence. And I know this truth for myself, and I know this for every single man, woman, and child that's here. All the kiddos that are downstairs. I know that all the teams that come together to make this service work so flawlessly and with perfection, I know that they are truly blessed. From our awesome bingo team that gets to share abundance tonight, to our practitioners who are holding consciousness, who are the prayer arm of our church, who show up perfect, whole, and complete in that inner knowing exactly of who everyone is that walks through these doors. I see the divinity and blessings in all of our ushers and greeters that make the welcoming of this service so awesome and majestic. I know that Reverend Sally is blessed as she gives today's message with an open heart and soul, tapped into that divine intelligence that I know flows through Reverend Sally with beauty, ease, and grace. And I speak my word in this prayer for all those right now who are going through challenges and health issues. I know that divine intelligence flows through every single person on that health journey. From doctors, nurses, any medical professionals, I know that the divine walks through each and every one of them. And I speak my word for peace, for this knowing of a different tomorrow full of this love and light. As we get ready to celebrate the day after World Labyrinth Day, I know that there was a greater consciousness and realization that happened yesterday. And many spiritual practices were learned, and I am truly grateful for being able to hold this prayer and vision. I'm grateful for being able to be a practitioner and hold this inner consciousness and speak my word, knowing nothing else needs to be said. I simply step back and let my words go into the law. And we ground this prayer together by simply saying, and so it is.
Merry month of May, sunny skies of blue, clouds have rolled away, and the sun peeps through. May express happiness. Joy may define in 1,000 ways, but a case like mine needs a special phrase to reveal how I feel. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow, got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. I've got this song that I sing, I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see, I'm in love. Life is a beautiful thing, long as I hold the string. I'd be a silly so and so if I should ever let it go. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow, got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. Life is a beautiful thing, long as I hold the string. I'd be a silly so and so if I should never let it go. Yeah, I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow, got the string around my finger. What a world, man, this is the life. Yeah, hey now, I'm in love.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Woo! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's give some more love to Ken, Teddy, Scott, and Rob, our music team today. We are truly blessed, and I want to give a shout out also to our production team in the back there today. We have Joe and Mackenzie and Evelyn in the back, so let's give them some love. Today we are truly unleashing confidence. Can you tell I've got the red on? Yeah, that's a very confident color, right? So I want to begin today with some thanks. Last week, if you were here, how many attended the volunteer brunch? Yeah, many of you. So you got to see that spread of food that we were able to partake of. And I want to give some thanks to the team that put that together. Yes, yes. Santina, in particular, was leading the charge with the food and keeping it all organized, making sure everybody had something that they could eat there last week. So that was fabulous. Laura and Gabby's husband Jake were helping out with the establishment of the food. There were a couple of practitioners, Marcia, and I think Maria Linda may have been involved. I don't know all the particulars, so if I forget to say your name, please forgive me. And I also want to talk about the folks that came together after hours to create the gifts, the bracelets that we gave, and the keychains and the necklaces that we gave to everyone. So that was myself and Jan and Santina and Laura and our youth leadership council member, Kiara, and her friend. We came together, like I said, after hours into the conference room with the beads all over the table. It was fabulous. So we hope you appreciated the love that went into those gifts. Now, the other gratitude that I want to give today is for the World Labyrinth event that we had here at the center, out on our Memorial Labyrinth yesterday. And Scott Gear organized the event, had a bunch of stuff on the table there for folks who may not have known anything about labyrinths. And so he was there helping to shepherd and guide. And I know he had support from Michael Keeter and Kathy Ometer. So I'd like to give all of them a round of applause. Yeah, it's truly important to me that we recognize, that I personally recognize all the support that I get every week, that we get every week, that makes what we do here, the classes, the workshops, the labyrinth walks, possible. It's not possible for any one of us to do this on our own. It truly takes a village. So today, I'm going to share with you some of the insights that I've been learning because, oh, by the way, did I tell you that the Leadership Council has given me a list of self-reflective questions? Yeah, I've been in seat for almost a year. June 1st will be a year. So we're going through the process of doing my annual performance review. Oh, okay. So I want to share with you some of my process of getting ready for this performance review. And I'll tell you that one of the questions, I think it may have even been the very first question. You can ask Jan and Debbie. I could see they're over here this morning. One of the very first questions was, how have I, through this year, been embodying science of mind principles? Great question. And so I, as the very good student that I am, went in search of our list of spiritual principles and also my copy of the What We Believe, because they're kind of the same document, just said differently. Anyway, what I did was I read those documents, those principles, out loud to myself to see, to reflect upon what resonated for me from those principles as I reflected on the past year. So I'm going to share with you a couple of them, 3 of them. The first one, of course, is oneness. And the principle states that there is one infinite reality. We call it many names, including but not limited to God, life, infinite intelligence, universal spirit, first cause, or Ernest's favorite, the thing itself. The infinite reality is undivided, complete, and whole within itself. This oneness creates everything out of itself, and therefore includes both the absolute and the relative, the tangible and the intangible, the physical and the metaphysical aspects of reality. So taking that in, as I reflected on it, I am once again resonating with this idea of recognition. First step in spiritual mind treatment. Recognition that life, God, reality with a capital R, is undivided, complete, and whole within itself. Knowing this, embodying this principle, it allows me to relax, to surrender to that oneness, to surrender to the knowing that no matter what the individualized circumstances that I am experiencing in life that appear to me to be chaotic or torn apart or falling apart, the truth that I stand on is the truth that Spirit is an undivided oneness that includes me, that includes you. The next spiritual principle that resonated with me is spiritual laws. Now, the universal spirit, according to this principle statement, maintains harmony, equilibrium, and balance through spiritual law. There are various expressions and uses of spiritual law. For example, the law of correspondence, the law of attraction, the law of giving and receiving. Spiritual laws are impersonal, consistent, and intelligent. Impersonal, it doesn't matter who uses them. Consistent, they are always operating. And intelligent, the law itself knows what to do, how to do what it's given to do. And these are always operating. So consciously, we as individuals can learn to use these laws and create conditions from them, change conditions using them. So, if and when I find myself struggling with conditions or circumstances that I deem or label to be less than, then I can consciously engage with these spiritual laws to rebalance, to realign myself with the first principle, oneness. And I know that these spiritual laws, they maintain harmony, equilibrium, and balance. I don't have to do this on my own. So there's a couple things to unpack from this particular one. The law of correspondence, the law of attraction, and the law of giving and receiving. The law of correspondence is often stated, you often hear it as above, so below. Have you heard that one? Yeah. So it suggests that this universe operates according to a parallel structure and parallel principles, meaning that what is true on that grand cosmic scale is also true on the smaller individual level. And essentially, whatever the inner world, my inner thoughts, my inner attitudes, whatever is in there is mirrored back from the outer world. And this law is what demonstrates our unity with God, with the oneness. The law of attraction. Like attracts like. Sometimes we like that, sometimes we don't. So it shows that whether you're holding positive or negative thoughts or beliefs or attitudes, your energy is either positive or negative, you are attracting that, either positive or negative, towards yourself. And this is why here in this community especially, we encourage each other to pay attention to the quality of our thoughts and our attitudes, and to change those thoughts that we find to be a little less than into more positive thoughts. The last law that I'm talking about today, the law of giving and receiving, you often hear this one stated as what you give out comes back to you. So if I give a smile, more than likely I'm going to get a smile back. Simple example. Giving and receiving, these are different aspects of the one flow of energy that is the universe. Now this universal energy, it's dynamic and it's constant, always exchanging within itself, with itself. Now Ernest, in his statement of what we believe, he kind of encapsulates all of this. We believe that the universal spirit, which is God, operates through a universal mind, which is the law of God, and that we are surrounded by this creative mind, which receives the direct impress of our thought and acts upon it. His statement speaks to this idea of the dynamic, constant exchange of spiritual laws in action. And all of this reminds me of my favorite Ernest quote. Can anybody name it? There is a power for good in the universe, and you can use it. So, to use this power, we must be certain that it exists. We must be certain that we can use it. I think throughout this year, I personally have been given opportunities to establish and ground myself in the knowing that it exists and that I can and do use it. I know there's a power for good in the universe. I know that it is who and what I am. And I activate it. I impress it upon itself, knowing this highest and greatest good is revealing itself no matter what. And it outpictures. It can't help but do that. So you might be asking yourself, what has all of this got to do with today's talk title? Confidence Unleashed and the Art of Self-Advocacy. Well, knowing that I am in this process of advocating for myself during my annual review, I am aware that this is an art. It's a practice. And this art involves making use of these spiritual principles and practices, embodying them as they asked in the first question. How am I embodying these spiritual principles and practices? Now, the outlines that were given for this talk suggest that self-confidence and self-advocacy, they extend beyond asserting our personal rights. And I agree with that statement. They are expressions of our divine nature. And by affirming our inherent worth and infinite potential, we reinforce this truth for ourselves as manifestations of the universal mind. When we advocate for ourselves, we use the creative power of thought to manifest desired outcomes. I encourage us to do this every day, 3, 4, 5 times a day, advocating for myself during this review process. I am manifesting my desired outcomes for the highest good for myself and this community who I serve from a place of love. So in our daily prayers, recognizing the divine within is key. It's this inner authority that inspires our thoughts, actions, and intentions. And by acknowledging our divine essence, we can confidently claim our affirmative prayers. There is a power for good in the universe, and I can use it. And aligning ourselves, myself, with this creative law, it must outpicture as such. I can rest in that. You can rest in that. So self-advocacy is a spiritual practice. It acknowledges and expresses the divine whole within us. And when we understand that there is one life and that we are manifestations of it, we can recognize this immense creative power of our thoughts. So, in my corporate experience, I sometimes found myself extremely nervous about my annual reviews. We did it every year. It was quite the process that we went through. And there were years, as I was coming up the chain especially, where I didn't really get along with all my supervisors or colleagues. Some of my clients didn't like it when I gave them the grade of less than satisfactory in the audits, and they knew they had to report to the president of the company what they were going to do to change it. Yeah, I wasn't a very popular person. And so going into some of those reviews, I really had an opportunity to reflect. Did I do all I could do to the best of my ability? And so I invite you this week to consider for yourself, are you doing the best you can do in every single situation? And I have no doubt that you are. And I can tell you from my own personal experience that when I went into these reviews where I was feeling a little nervous, the best thing I did was to acknowledge the areas where, yes, I had growth opportunities, and to come at it from a place of being open. So with that in mind, I want to share with you a quote from an American Zen Buddhist, Rashi Joan Halifax. She tells us that all too often our so-called strength comes from fear, not love. Instead of having a strong back, many of us have a defended front, shielding a weak spine. Or in other words, we walk around brittle and defensive, trying to conceal our lack of confidence. And if we strengthen our backs, metaphorically speaking, and develop a spine that's flexible but sturdy, then we can risk having a front that's soft and open. Halifax asks, how can we give and accept care with a strong back and soft front, with compassion, moving past fear to a place of genuine tenderness? And she answers, I believe it comes when we can be truly transparent, seeing the world clearly and letting the world see us. So from my corporate experience, I can agree. In those times when I was less sure, I was afraid, I did tend to start off a little defensive. Well, I did this, and I did this, and I did this, and, well, yeah, I did that. And yet, when I moved forward into those conversations, and we talked about the places where I did the best that I could do in the moment, and I stayed authentic to what I knew, then I found myself softening. And I found myself hearing a deeper acceptance, a deeper understanding that the best had been done and it was recognized. So I want to leave you with 3 key points. There is a power of thought and belief. We use this power by recognizing and honoring our divine nature. And self-advocacy is one means of using these universal laws. Our thoughts and beliefs are essential tools in shaping our reality. Ernest tells us that life is a mirror, and it will reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it. This principle highlights how our beliefs about ourselves directly shape our experiences. And when it comes to self-advocacy, cultivating positive self-talk and confidence is key. By affirming our worth and capabilities through our thoughts, we project confidence. This reinforces the importance of consciously shaping not the external world, but our internal dialogue. We shape our internal dialogue by recognizing and honoring our divine nature. Go back to oneness. In chapter 8 of The Science of Mind, Ernest teaches that the power of God is within you. This is the divine authority which should be recognized and which should inspire every thought, every action, and every purpose. This principle underscores that we are an expression of the divine, endowed with inherent worth and potential. So having doubts about ourselves, about the divine, it happens to all of us. What matters is how we respond to those doubts. Do we automatically defend our positions? Or do we remain, as Ernest tells us, open at the top, willing to entertain new ideas and ways of being? Recognizing our divine nature is crucial for effective self-advocacy. It empowers us to speak up with confidence, knowing that we are supported by a higher power, and we do this by aligning with and using these universal laws. The power of our word aligns us with the creative laws of the universe. This means that we can advocate for ourselves with clarity and conviction. We tap into the universe's creative power. We're not making it happen. And by employing techniques such as visualization, setting clear intentions, and practicing assertive communication, we align ourselves with our self-advocacy efforts and these universal principles. So I invite you this week to remember the power of your thoughts, the strength of your divine nature, and the impact of aligning with universal laws that are vital to our ability to advocate for ourselves. Our beliefs shape our reality. Recognizing this inner divinity can inspire every aspect of our lives. So as you align your actions with this creative power of the universe, and you watch as your intentions transform into reality, I invite you to use our weekly affirmation. I confidently speak my truth and advocate for myself with clarity. And so it is. Thank you, everyone. I invite the practitioners to stand and join me in consciousness. So as I turn within, I am confident of the universal presence, the universal life, the oneness that is my true divine nature, as it is the true divine nature of each and every beloved in this sanctuary and beyond. There's only one life. That life is God. That life is my life now. And as I stand here this Sunday, I stand up with confidence, advocating for this truth, for myself and others. And I stand here in a place of gratitude for all that has come before, knowing that even greater things are yet to come for me and this community. Grateful for this knowing, I simply rest. I surrender, giving thanks, letting it be. And I invite all to join me in saying, and so it is.
Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone, and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Yes, I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up.
Thank you, thank you. So now we get to move into our time of conscious giving. And as we give, I want to begin by giving thanks to our practitioners. You know, each and every week, our practitioners show up in service. They show up holding and knowing the wholeness of who and what we are. And so I invite you after service, if you have something that is weighing heavy on your heart, to come up and meet with the practitioners who will be up here ready for prayer. Now, as we come together at this part to do our conscious giving, I invite us to take our gifts, and if we don't have a check in our hand today, we can always use our cards for the auto tithe. Place it on our hearts and say this affirmation with me. I joyfully celebrate the flow of God through me. I am grateful for receiving and giving to my spiritual community. I give thanks, always knowing God is my source, and so it is.
You say you wanna get over. What are you gonna do? Watch the world go by in the corner of your room. I know it's none of my business, but there's something I need to say. If I could see you the way I see you, you'd start flying on your own. Step aside and let your light shine, let your love show. It's a short ride down a long road. When the rains come and the winds blow, let your light shine wherever you go. This world is ready and waiting for you to break on through. It's time to recognize, realize you're the only one like you. Yeah. Step on up, step into your greatness. Yeah, don't you be afraid. Oh, there's a place where you can rise up to. No one else can do what you do. Get out the way and let your light shine. Let your love show. It's a short ride down a long road. When the rains come and the winds blow, let your light shine wherever you go. let your light shine, let your love show. It's a short ride down a long road. When the rains come and the winds blow, just let your light shine wherever you go. Let your light shine, let your love show. It's a short ride down a long road. When the rains come and the winds blow, let your light shine wherever you go. Get out the way and let your light shine.
All right, thank you, musicians. All right, we are coming to the time here where we look at our Gracious Giving program, which is where we actually give back to our community. And all of you wonderful people out here have nominated different organizations for us to do our Gracious Giving to. So today, let's see, the Operation Smile is going to get our love this week. And this is, Operation Smile is a global nonprofit specializing in cleft surgery and care, offering free life-changing surgeries and comprehensive care to children with cleft conditions and underserved communities worldwide. And this person was anonymous, so thank you, Anonymous. What a wonderful organization. All right, and now we're going to bring in some kid energy. Let's get them.
Hi. Look at the size of us. There you go.
So we played a game that's Would You Rather, so we can learn to advocate ourselves.
Yes, definitely, and so it is. All right, to end out our service today, let's have everyone go ahead and stand, put your hands on your heart or grab the hands of those next to you, and let's sing the peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be. With God as a center, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joy.